turn this down a little bit. I'm actually not going to have any music on when I talk. Oh, hold on a second. Let's do this again. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, yeah, let me get all this stuff situated. We're probably going to be watching. Well, I'm going to discuss the situation a little bit, and then I'll probably just get straight into the situation that is currently happening. Well, I was going to talk about the situation that we all. Let's just start from the beginning, right? So while people are getting in, if you don't know about Raygun, Raygun is the Olympian. The Olympian that went viral earlier this year with breaking being in the Olympics, and since then, I mean, it's been a couple months now, so we can kind of like move past a little bit. It's been a couple months, so yeah, the reception of her, I can say for like the breaking community, most of it is not good. I mean, yeah, of course, like there are going to be people out there saying like, oh, like, don't be too hard, which is true. Guys can't be too hard, right? And she is a human being. I know some people kind of go like over the line with like some of the comments on there. But at first, things went through. You had people in the breaking community saying, oh, she was a mockery. She knew exactly what she was doing. To be completely fair, from the way that I see it in breaking, if you don't know, in breaking, like we are taught to, be yourself, be creative, be original, right? Now, with that being said, sometimes it is taken kind of out of context where, being original, yes, be original, but you also should be dope at being original, right? It should be good. It should make sense. They should be good ideas. What Raygun did was, personally, as somebody coming from the community, judged many events. It was pretty bad. It wasn't that original, would I say, to, especially with doing things like the kangaroo is like one thing. It's whatever. Like, yeah, I get it. It's creativity. It's not that hard to think about doing a kangaroo. And not only that, but it's not like you were topping like a kangaroo. You kind of just threw the pose in there. But also, I think doing things like the sprinkler, like, hey, good afternoon. Wasn't aware. A scandal popping up till you posted it. Yeah, dude. Hold on. Let me move this over so I can actually. This chat doesn't come into my OBS chat, so I just gotta make this a little bigger just so I can kind of read it. Okay. Yeah, I know, dude. Well, here's the thing. Like, I've been done with like Raygun for like a while now. Where like I was hoping like nothing else was gonna come through, and like honestly, if this wasn't that like much of an issue, I probably wouldn't even be talking about. To be fair, it's not that much of an issue. It's just something to talk about right now, where it could get bad if people take this out of context and like they kind of try to follow suit with the same situation that's going on right now. Dan, what's the nicest way to tell Raygun to shut the fuck up and go practice? I don't know, man. It seems like a lot of people are trying to do that. And, like I said earlier, like, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the community is kind of on the same page. And I don't blame anybody for it, right? I don't think anybody should be blaming anybody for it because of the moves that have been made after the Olympics, right? I think we can give benefit of a doubt. Like I was explaining before, maybe this situation, hey, you're a dancer, you went to the Olympics, the way that you got in from the qualifier, you won one qualifier, you made into the Olympics. Was your skill level based off of, was it up to par with the other Olympians that were in breaking? No, I don't think so. You made it there though through the qualifier, which you did, right? Like, you can't like say no about that. But going into like the whole creative process of breaking, like, hey, we are taught as like dancers in the breaking community to be original, to be yourself, to have your own character. So I don't blame her for like that. I will say though, doing the sprinkler though, like that's not even like in breaking. Like, come on, nobody is doing the sprinkler in breaking. Like, we're going over the line. We already were over the line with the kangaroo, but like bringing the sprinkler in is like a bad joke. Like, you know what you're doing. Now, all in all though, like I think she was just trying to have fun, right? And that's something that breakers will always talk about is, hey, have fun when you're out there, have a good time, be yourself. I get it. whatever, benefit of a doubt. So Olympics happen. Handsome Bojan, yo. The Olympics happened, right? And basically, I think the scene is kind of split right there, right? Where like some of the scene was like, hey, it is what it is. We understand breaking is originality. It is, whatever. And then the other part of the scene was she knows exactly what she was doing. She was making a mockery the whole entire time. Guys, I'm going to be fucking honest with you. I don't think she knew she went into the Olympics being like, my whole entire thing is to make breaking look bad. I don't think that was her mentality to do it. But it definitely came off like that, right? I mean, I love Raygun. She's the best. Shut up, handsome Bojan. My point of view would be like, what if I was a b-boy, so this demonstrates how the world is run. What if it was a b-boy? I don't know. I mean, to be fair, if it was a b-boy, honestly, I don't think it would really matter if it was a b-boy or a b-girl. Like, it's the moves that were done were just ridiculous looking, right? Which made somebody take the moves. If it was a b-boy, it would have been the same thing, I think. If it was a b-boy, representing Australia, going out there doing the kangaroo and the sprinkler, and they're in the Olympics. I think the main issue is her skill level being in the Olympics with the other Olympian breakers. Big difference there. She's actually thought she was going to make top 8. Some still don't support the Olympics well. Some still do. Yeah, exactly. Some support it and some don't, right? Which we'll get into a little bit in a little bit. Also, guys, this is going to be like kind of like not a super long stream because I have to teach a Patreon at 1:30 today, so it'll probably be about an hour. Give me a little bit of time. She thought she could advance from her round robin group. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, here's another thing with that situation, right? When you are when you're in the scene, like the people that are surrounding you play a big part in your mentality as well. Like if you have people, I don't know exactly, just hearing from the grapevine, a lot of people telling her like, hey, a lot of positive things about the way that she was dancing, and maybe she took it in her head that she was much better than she actually was, right? Sometimes when you're around people and your friends are just trying to hype you up, which is why I say it's best to, get feedback from everybody, not just like the people that are around you. I mean, people are going to be honest with you. Your friends aren't always honest with you. Everybody wants to, not everybody, but your friends want to, be nice to you and kind of, make you feel good. So just saying with that. Okay, so situation happens, right? Scene's kind of split. A little bit after that, she's in the streets. She's like, here's one thing, right? At this point, she pretty much knows, like, hey, a lot of the scene, not happy about it, right? Breaking kind of looks like a joke, right? That's kind of what, the viral clip was out there, right? Nobody is saying this is dope. Everybody's laughing at it. It's a joke. I go into work. My boss is talking to me about it. Hey, does the kangaroo in front of my face, like, oh, am I break? Like, I did not stop hearing about it for like weeks on end, right? So even I'm like, all right, dude, come fuck on, like, like it is a joke at the end of the day, like it's a joke, okay? So, yes, did breaking in the Olympics make the impact that I think breakers wanted it to make? I don't think so. I think this, personally for me, I think this was an opportunity for breaking to kind of show that, we, versus like it being in like movies, right? Anytime it's in a movie, most of the time it's done as a comedy skit, right? Like, oh, it's the drunk uncle breakdancing, right? In White Girls, like which is amazing movie, but it's a comedy movie, right? I think like most of the time that breaking is represented in movies is to be a joke, right? I think the Olympics kind of gave me an idea of like, hey, we have an opportunity for breakers to like go out there and like to be respected, right? People are amazing at breaking, and there is some amazing shit that is done in breaking. This is a good time to show like, hey, we can be respected, right? I think the way that the Olympics was set up, and I'm not just saying just from Raygun's situation, I think all around it kind of still looked like, kind of kiddie. I don't know, just the way that it was kind of pushed off there. The MCs kind of definitely didn't make us look that professional. And I'm not saying like the MCs are like, not part of breaking, but like I think there's a time and place for that. And I think the Olympics was not a place for, just that situation. Anyways, right. So Raygun clips goes viral. Everybody's laughing about breaking. Oh my God, we're breaking. And, the whole world is putting on Raygun's costume. She's in the streets dancing with people, doing the kangaroo, having a good time, laughing about it, right? And then, kind of fades away for a while. I think it was all done. Camera angles did not help either. Yeah. Camera angles, I mean, it didn't help, but at the same time, I don't think whatever camera angle that you had, it was going to help in any sense. I really can't believe this is even happening. Like, Shorty threw someone whack rounds. Yeah, they would really ran with it. Yeah, I know. It is what it is, right? It's happened. It's done. The deal is done. So Raygun is like, viral sensation. They did shit on Jimmy Kimmel. Like, just, it's everywhere, okay? So time passes, and I'm like, all right, cool. We're done with this shit, right? We don't got to worry about it. Nothing else is going to happen. A couple months later comes up. Second situation happened. I forget what it was. Another situation came up, right? And I was like, all right, I'll talk about it for a little bit. That's it, right? Talked about it for a little bit. It's whatever. But by this time where she's like partying on boats with like, CEOs, and I'll be damned if the Red Bull BC1 girl gets better camera. So all this stuff happens, right? So slowly over time, at first I was given benefit of the doubt. I'm like, yo, she's just breaking, just being herself. It's whatever. It is what it is. And slowly over time, you start to realize, hey, like, I can see her. Oh, the what's it called? $10,000 thing, right? Oh, you think you could dance better than Raygun challenge thing, right? Okay, cool. Well, you're probably getting paid for it. It's whatever, right? I think if any of us are in that situation as dancers, as a normal human being, if you see the opportunity to make some money, right? It's a hustle. Breaking is a hustle. I'm not knocking people on making money, right? People do it everywhere. People do it all throughout breaking. When you undercut somebody to do a judging gig, you're hustling. Like, you're undercutting another dancer to do a judging gig. Everybody not everybody. Most people do it in the breaking community. It's why most breakers are not making a living off of breaking, is because we continue to undercut each other, and that's just the way it is. Companies know, hey, I'm throwing a huge festival this weekend. How much would it take for you to do a performance for me for 4 hours during this festival? All right, well, our rate is $800 an hour, right? I don't know. I'm just ballparking it right now. Okay, cool. We'll get back to you. Go up to somebody else. Hey, I know you've only been dancing for maybe like a year or two, but how much would you do a performance? Well, I love this festival, and it's a big festival. It's going to get my name out there. I'll do it for $100. Well, for a fact that the company's going to choose the $100 because they can't tell what is good in breaking and what's not good in breaking, right? So undercutting has just been the name of the game in breaking for the entire time, right? We've always undercutted each other. It's not any news to anybody. So knocking the hustle, it's whatever, man. I get it. Do whatever you got to do. Now the situation that comes, I'm just speed parking all this shit because this is everything that happened in the beginning. Is she a sellout? I don't know. Yeah. Like, I mean, it depends on what your definition of a sellout is. To me, nothing wrong with Raygun. It's just the Olympics is not her level. Yeah. But I understand her Australia, not like in countries or Picos. Yeah. I mean, also, what was not good about the Raygun situation was, especially with the Australian scene, talking with some of the people from Australia, is, because it looked like a joke at that point, it pulled funding out of certain things. This is from people that I talked to in Australia. I don't know if this is fact. I don't have evidence to show it. It's people that I talk to, it's people that, they're not joking with me about it, right? From me and them talking, it's not just one person, it's multiple people talking about, certain funding being pulled from events because it now looks like a joke, and, certain companies want nothing to technically do with it. It looks like a joke. Like, if you're making an investment in something, you're not going to want to put money into something. I don't know. I've seen other Australian breakers better than Raygun, but it's a unique scene. Yeah, 100%. I think everybody keeps pointing out, like there are, better breakers than Raygun, right? I mean, again, it's taste-wise as well. It's breaking. Some people are going to say this person is amazing that knows nothing about breaking, right? Just off of just viewing. But also, yeah, I've seen better breakers in Australia too. It depends though. Again, like it's qualifier. Depends on who shows up to the qualifier to get into the Olympics. It is what it is. That's all it comes down to. Blonde from South Korea moved out there, and Will Strait. Yeah, and Will Strait is super nasty. I mean, they're both super nasty. It's like it depends on who went to that qualifier that day. Either way. Moving on. Yeah, so a situation that's happening now, right? I thought we were over this, and I got a message from I don't know if I got the message from Zax or if I found out somewhere else. I think I got a message from Zax, right? So Zax hit me up, and he's like, yo, check this shit out, right? And it was about this musical that was being canceled because Raygun's lawyers were threatening to sue the musical due to the musical. Okay, well, I'll read the article on it and everything. But, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, let's just get right into it. Okay, so let me go. We'll read this article real quick. Got some videos and shit that we can watch, too. All right, so, all right. Let's go up to the top. Okay, it sounds wild, but it's so fucking legit, and it's so crazy. Raygun musical canceled after viral Olympian's legal threat. Wild, right? Australian breaker Rachel Gunn's legal team has stopped a musical parody about her journey to the Paris Olympics from taking to the stage. The show, titled Raygun the Musical, was created by Australian comedian Steph Broadbridge, who was also due to feature in the cast. Okay, to be fair, if I saw somebody make a musical out of my name, I also would be like, yo, what's going on, man? We gotta stop this. okay, but that's not. But the reasoning is just the ridiculous part. Okay, now if somebody's making a musical out of me, first thing I think is someone's making a bag, and I'm trying to make the bag, right? But I'm being honest with it. I'm not gonna hide it from anybody. I'm like, yo, you're making some money. I need to make some money too. And that's just being real. And I know everybody else would be in the same situation. If you're not in the same situation, you're lying about it. Okay, let's continue on. It was due to debut on Saturday in Sydney. Broadbridge was forced to cancel the show after lawyers sent a cease and desist letter saying that the Olympian owned the dance moves. Okay, so to clarify this, we'll get into Raygun released a video today saying she does not own the dance move. It's based off of the silhouette of the kangaroo, okay? Now, if it is just the silhouette of the kangaroo, what stops somebody from just not doing the kangaroo, right? Like, why? Okay, that's just one situation. Don't do the kangaroo then, right? You own the silhouette. All right, whatever. Don't do the kangaroo then. Let's continue to read. In a statement to The Guardian, Gunn's legal and management team said it was committed to protecting their intellectual property and ensuring that her brand remains strong and respected. Her brand remains strong and respected. Guys, gonna be honest with you, I don't think the brand is really respected that much. I mean, to be fair, it's a viral kind of joke. Everybody kind of looked at it as a joke, laughed about it, made memes about it. I don't really think it's respected in that sense. I don't think a musical, a comedy skit going into this is really going to do that much damage off of something that is already comedy. Anyways, let's continue. Some of Gunn's unconventional moves, such as the sprinkler and the kangaroo hop, went viral after her Olympic performance. Let's be clear about this. The sprinkler did not go viral after her performance. The sprinkler has been the move you do to make fun of white people dancing on the floor for forever. Forever. It's just been a viral, let's make fun of people move. Let's make fun of bad dancers on the floor, right? I wouldn't say she did anything with the sprinkler, so this might just be BBC putting some moves in there. Unless if Gunn's team said the sprinkler, that's unbelievable. That's a little out there. Now, Gunn's lawyers have reportedly trademarked the poster for the musical and advised Broadbridge that she was not allowed to do the kangaroo dance because Gunn owns it. Now, again, I think they're talking about, and we'll get into this too, there's another Instagram story that somebody posted up that I think the original poster did have the kangaroo silhouette in there. which I get it. Okay. That one thing that puzzled me, I mean, that's an Olympic level dance. Broadbridge said in her Instagram video, how would I possibly be able to do that without any formal breakdance training? Which is true. I mean, it's literally just kangaroo hop. But again, this is creativity we're talking about here. Broadbridge said on Instagram that she planned for the show to be back soon, and with a whole new story arc. Everyone who was due to attend this trial, would be offered a refund, $10 tickets. Guys, it's a $10 ticket for this show, too. It's not like it's anything, like, massive. It's not like this large New York City Broadway musical happening. So, yeah, the respect would definitely be destroyed if, a small little comedy club had a musical done with Raygun's name in it. She said Gun's legal team, were worried that I was damaging her brand, which I would never do. Gun failed to receive a single point from the judges at the Summer Olympic Games and was eliminated from round robin. Led to a torrent of abuse online. Okay, to be fair, there was a lot of, people making fun of her online, which some people are going over the line. I will say that, guys. There's no need to, like, go over the line with the comments and kind of, like, digging in that deep. I know some people feel, very passionate about breaking, and her making, like, a joke out of it. I get it, but, like, guys, just kind of, like, keep it level. It's the internet. Like, you don't got to go that far with it. Gunn failed to receive, despite being defended by officials, her performance divided opinion within the breaking community. Hey, guys, that's us. We're the breaking community. And some saying she was making a mockery of the scene. Yeah, exactly. That's for sure true. For sure true. Gunn had initially planned to keep competing after the Olympics, but in November said the saga had been so upsetting that she changed her mind and decided to retire. That's false. You guys need to get that right, too. That's false. I think she was like, oh, people are saying I'm retiring, but she's retiring from, like, bigger jams, which, to be fair, I haven't really seen Raygun do any bigger jams anyway, so I don't really think that's going to really make a difference. She ended her video saying that she intends to change the name of the character to Raygun with an I in hopes that it fixes everyone's concerns. I mean, okay, that's cool. In their statement to the Guardian's legal team said, while we have immense respect for the credible work and effort that has gone into development of the show, we must take necessary steps to safeguard Rachel's creative rights and integrity of her work. This action is not intended to diminish the contributions of others, but rather to ensure her brand is properly represented and protected for all future endeavors. All right, so let me go back to the screen so I can read some of your comments. What brand? 2025 signature breaking move take place. Fight your signature, pay a fine. Well, that's the issue, I think, right? Like, I get it. The whole, like, copyright of the silhouette, right? I understand, like, because, and we'll just watch this too. I know. I'll probably talk more as soon as we get out of all this. Okay. So let's go and watch let's watch this clip.
Other news, the Aussie comedian behind the Raygun-inspired musical vows to get the show back on the road after the Sydney preview was cancelled hours before its debut. The Olympic Breakdance's legal team had...
Yo, you know what's bad when you hear the office of the building laugh when they say the integrity and creativity of her work. You know it's bad when the anchor team laughs about it, and it's not even, there's no joke. It's just serious. Like, they're laughing about it. That's rough.
Well, comedian and creator Steph Broadbridge is here to tell us all about it. Would you please welcome Steph?
I guess bite breakers would be enter multiple court cases. Yeah, exactly.
So, Steph, last night was supposed to be your big preview night. What on earth happened?
Yeah, so we were all ready to go. We'd been doing rehearsals. I had a 8-person cast. I had band members coming from Canberra. And then I received a message from the comedy club that I was performing at that they'd had a cease and desist from...
That's wild. Like, the night before, like, hey, all this shit you've been working on?
Raygun's lawyers, and we weren't going to be able to proceed.
Now, just remember, she said, well... She's going to say that she was blindsided. This came out of nowhere, but you'll see in a video after that as well.
So, Steph, Raygun seemed to be going along with all the jokes into the Olympics. So what is it specifically she has a problem with your show?
I have no idea. And I don't even know if she does have a problem with it because I haven't spoken to her. Her lawyers haven't spoken to me. It's all been sort of very too removed from what's happening. So, yeah, I'm hoping that she still wants to see it.
What were you in breach of, though? What copyright laws had you broken?
So she had trademarked a silhouette image that I'd used in a little mock-up poster.
Yeah.
Okay, so that silhouette is the main thing. So the news article, and I think people are getting twisted thinking that the kangaroo move itself was actually copyrighted, like her doing the kangaroo, but it's actually the silhouette image of it, and we'll get into that later. So she's kind of explaining this now. And I think the poster I also was in the video as well.
And also they were concerned that I was going to be using the dance moves in the performance, and they were right to be concerned about that. I am using the dance moves.
What, you mean the kangaroo jump bit?
Yeah, yeah.
She's copyrighted that.
I don't know if she
See, even the news team is like, yo, what the fuck?
has, but I'm not sure what the rules are. I'm not a lawyer. I've never had to deal with lawyers before in my life. It's all very crazy.
So what?
To be fair, I personally am not a lawyer, and I don't know that much about the situation either. So, but the clip that we're going to watch, somebody kind of points something. I don't know how they got the documentation off of it, but I think they got...
Was the show about?
Keep going.
It was about Rachel Gunn. It was supposed to be, I mean, to me, she's an Australian icon, a female Australian icon, a white female Australian icon, and I was like, I could play that. I'm very excited to tell her story. It wasn't supposed to be nasty or done with any kind of malice, and it certainly wasn't supposed to take place on this.
The fucking pictures are fantastic. Kangol, yeah. Waiting for Kangol, the brand, to enter the chat. Dude, yo, you would think that's like the perfect opportunity, man. Or Kangol wants something to do with it. One or the other. Raygun should be sponsored by... Yeah.
Scale that it's taken place. This was meant to be very low-key.
You weren't taking the piss a little bit?
Oh, no, big time. Yeah. but with love, you know.
Well, has it been good for, like, I mean, there's been a bit of publicity about it. We're talking to you about it on the show. I know that the preview got cancelled, but, I mean, this might fire up.
To be fair, now I want to see the show. Technically, if nothing ever happened, I would have probably never known about the show. None of us probably would have ever known about the show. Technically, that PR team is doing more damage by bringing it into the light that now I want to see it. So if she does change the name and she makes the whatever right she's got to do to change it, I'm going to see it. I mean, I'm not going to fly to Australia to see it, but I hope somebody records it and put it up. I'll pay a couple bucks to see it.
Up again, and it might be great for ticket sales.
I hope so. I hope it's good for ticket sales. I don't know how it's going to be for creativity if I'm going to have lawyers breathing down my neck telling me what I can and can't say on...
It's fine. To be honest, if you took the kangaroo out, if you took another move out, that I'm sure she's going to do that, everybody knows. If you wear green and yellow, you call it Raygun, everyone's going to understand what's going on. So that's all you need.
Stage, that's going to be very frustrating, but we'll see how we go.
Can't you and Raygun just settle this with a breakdance fight?
She'll win. I mean, you guys haven't seen me breakdance yet.
Well, do you have a message for her if she's watching?
Yeah, if you're watching, I just want to say I'm really sorry for any negativity that you might have received as a result of this. I can promise you that was not my intention. This was supposed to be me, Australia, and I just wanted to support you through it. So if there's been any negativity, I'm really sorry.
To be fair, she's probably going for the bag too. I'm absolutely gonna take that fight for the shit. What does taking a piss mean, dude? I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure it's like you're not like. Are you sure you're not like, messing around? Somebody can explain what taking a piss means. I don't know. I'm not Australian, dude.
So, Steph, can you go ahead with the show if you change parts of it?
I believe so. Again, not a lawyer, so don't know, but that is my plan. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hopefully that happens.
What are you going to change?
I'll change the name of the show.
To?
Well, I don't know yet. I'm open to any feedback if anyone's got a great.
I don't think you need to change that much of the show. I'm pretty sure especially now everybody's eyes on it. You could literally probably just change it to something completely different. But like, word is going to get spread around that this is a show about Raygun at this point. So now everybody is very curious on it, and I'm definitely going to watch it.
Great name.
Steph, I'm looking forward to the show Ray Pistol. It is going to be second to none.
Mock at the expense of others. Oh, okay. Yeah, to mock at the expense of others. There you go. Why not? Thank you for explaining that. I feel like I know what it meant in my head. I just couldn't explain it.
Yeah, great.
Steph Broadbridge, thanks so much for coming in and chatting. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Okay. So now that we're on the subject of all this, let me do this. Okay, so anyways, all the situation shit that's been happening with Raygun, right? So like people have been coming out. To be fair, I don't know. Can anybody tell me? The only reason why I'm showing this clip right now is because I'm curious. Does Flowmaster actually mean to do a kangaroo in this spot, or did he mean to do something else? Because when people watch this clip, like, is he meaning to do that? I'm just curious. I'm just throwing this out there so we can just knock it out of the park real quick. We're going to this punchable face. Stop. I want to read the comments too, actually, real quick. Let's see. But he never saw. Oh, Jesus Christ. They might have to battle out for that one. Yeah, Stuntman Robzilla. Yeah, Lords of the Floor. Oh yeah. Didn't Stuntman Robzilla do like something similar to it as well? Isn't this like technically like Michael Jackson's Thriller, like part of their dance as well? Somebody said I'm weak. Bass. I've been saying this. Really? Did he do this before too? Dude, exactly. He reminds me of Thriller. Dude, that's what I'm fucking talking about. You're on the same. No, he has not. Yeah. You're in the same brain, man. You understand? All right. Anyways, let's keep getting back into this. I just wanted to throw that out there because I didn't really was trying to figure it out. Anyways, so after all this shit has been going on, Raygun decided to post a video today. This is all new information. I was just going to talk about this situation, kind of talk about how it'd be bad if like people can copyright shit in breaking. Like, if you can copyright moves, what stops me from doing a flare, right? Taking a picture of it and being like, yo, this silhouette of me doing a flare, that's mine. You guys can't do that anymore, even though I didn't create a flare or anything, but I'm making bank off of it. The issue is I probably would say I'm making bank off of it, and she is trying to act like this has nothing to do with money. This has nothing to do with, anything about, being made fun of or anything. Anyways, well, let's watch this. He's been doing that since 96. Is it? She lifted her right leg, so stop it. All right, let's listen.
Here, I just wanted to say a few words about this Raygun the musical. So the first we heard of it was last Friday when it was a story in the Sydney Morning Herald.
Just remember that the first time they've heard of it was last Friday. You'll see.
And on Channel 7 News. We were totally blindsided by this. And unfortunately, the blowback was quick. People assumed that we had developed it, that we had approved it, and it damaged many relationships, both personal and professional.
I don't know about that.
So this is why my management and legal team had to work so quickly to shut the musical down. So it was really unfortunate that the show had to be cancelled so close to the launch. I know the artist would have put a lot of work into it.
I don't get it. Why does it sound like she feels bad that it had to be shut down? You know what I mean? Like, she sounds like she feels bad. Oh, I'm so sorry it had to be shut down. You guys did it. Like, what the fuck?
And that really sucks. But had we known about it sooner...
Also, actually, let's continue.
There could have been a different outcome. I really do strive to support creativity and have...
Yeah, my legal team.
I've loved the ways my performance has sparked so many different artistic interpretations. And there were so many fantastic memes that were clever and funny and creative. I have a whole folder of them on my phone.
To be fair, you yourself are out there on boats, are out there in the streets, are out there. Oh my God, guys. I can't believe people think I'm retiring. Guys, this is all you definitely own up. So over this girl. I know, yeah. Definitely
so
part of it. So
not being able to take a joke is not what the issue is here. This has also
So if it's not the issue, then what is the issue?
never been about the money.
If it's not about the money, then what's the issue?
I have been contacted to go on just about every reality TV show out there, and I've declined big money because I'm not about that.
Okay.
So I also want to...
Main thing I'm waiting for is the reasoning behind why we sent a cease and desist.
take a moment to correct some of the misinformation. Yes, I've trademarked my name and my now famous kangaroo silhouette pose.
Oh.
Which is being used.
I mean, I get the name. Silhouette pose. I don't know, man.
Used in
I kind of get it. Again, to be fair, I understand she wants to make the bag,
just about
but you got to admit it.
every piece of Raygun merch out there, which I'm not profiting from, by the way. And the reason we did that was because we were notified that there were applications from other parties trying to trademark my name and image for commercial purposes.
Crazy. Like they were making money off of it.
I mean, totally wild.
That's wild.
In terms of the kangaroo dance, I did not trademark it
Wait, so
or claim any trademark ownership of the kangaroo dance. And it in no way mimics Aboriginal dance. It was instead inspired by the Australian Olympic
Finns, what up, yo? Hold on, sorry, decline shows that's a bag fumble. Yes. But she says she doesn't want to make the bag. Yes. So about other Raygun? Yeah, what about Raygun from Florida? Florida Raygun. Is it Florida? Florida Raygun? Am I right? Or yeah, what about him? Oh shit. Does he have to change his name? Dude, that's gonna suck. She has an opportunity here to really speak some truth to a community. Yes, 1,000%.
mascot, BK, the boxing kangaroo, and I wanted to represent and celebrate that spirit. Now, I know that this misinformation about the kangaroo dance has upset many members of the Indigenous community, and I'm sorry for that. And I'm really sorry that this hasn't been corrected sooner. I have the utmost respect for Indigenous Australians who are part of the oldest continuous living culture on the planet. Now, it's disappointing to see how quickly misinformation and negativity.
Joe, Joe, you're right. Raygun says spell his name different. Damn, you're right. Whew, that's a close one. You dodged his bullet. Astrobot wins. Yeah, I know, dude. I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm gonna save that for another show.
Spreads.
I was very disappointed.
Please remember that just because you hear or read something about someone on social media, that doesn't mean it's the full story or even that it's true. Remember also that there is a person behind all this.
Which is why I say, guys, leave the crazy comments out, right? Like, there's no need to go above and beyond, like, the crazy negativeness. I mean, shit, I don't even make negative comments, like, on any of the posts or anything about it. Technically, I made a video debunking a lot of the conspiracy theories about her earlier on. But I just think this is needed to be talked about because future-wise of the dance community, taking trademark on silhouetting a move and telling other people, threatening to sue other people saying you can't do it is very, 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 very scary waters.
With a family, with friends, and who until a few months ago, nobody had even heard of. So I'm really just trying to do my best to navigate this new chapter of my life. So thank you for watching and for your understanding, and I hope continued support. Hi everyone.
Okay, so what are some of these comments saying? Hey, Philadelphia. Oh, come on, don't say that though. Stop. All right, I just saw Philadelphia, and I didn't want to read that one. Dear Raygun, a sense of humor is advisable in situations these. Yeah, but it's comedy. You do not have a legal standing to shut down something such as this. Okay. It's a lot of talk. Hey, Kamel, he said, who cares? That's what Kamel said. Kamel's about making that bag too. But again, Kamel will say it. I'm trying to make that bag. Kamel's a hustle guy. He understands. All right, let's listen to this video. This is another one. Zach sent me this video. I didn't get to watch this one yet, so I wasn't really sure. I'm curious if Raygun's ever got out of the battle again. I don't know. Yeah. To be fair. Yeah. She's not trademarking the move. It's the silhouette. But trademarking the silhouette, I mean, what makes somebody else from saying, okay, let's just say this. Somebody who is a random dude who was breaking in 1996, and he's like, I'm making my bag. So I'm going to go get a trademark on the silhouette of me doing a flare, right? So, like, anytime somebody uses this flare in any kind of, like, posters for, like, their events or anything, what stops anybody from doing that? You know, because we have so many, there's only so many moves that we're going to be doing on, like, marketing. So, like, what stops me from going and being like, yo, this L-kick freeze that's on a stamp that I'm on, trademark. Nobody else can ever do that. Technically, I wonder if anybody did they trademark an L kick or a hand hop from from the stamp that I'm on? Is that trademarked? Should I be making bank right now? Am I the one getting screwed over? I'm just thinking about this now. Are they making bank off of me? Ooh, man. Nobody better ever do that freeze. I'm calling it out. All right, let's watch this video. Well,
it turned Australia into the laughing stock of the world and got the sport dropped by the Olympics entirely. Well, she's back to...
Also, this guy's name is Lou Spears. This is another clip that Zach sent me today.
Say stop laughing by suing a comedian for putting on a parody show called Raygun the Musical. Despite parody being protected by Australian law, Raygun threatened to sue the venue as well. And now, like breakdancing at the Olympics...
See, I didn't know that either. That's wild if, pause. I'm getting documentation right now. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know she meant to, like, threaten the venue either. That's wild.
Thanks to Raygun, it's been cancelled. In her legal letter, Raygun says the kangaroo dance is her intellectual property and that nobody else can perform it. You own the idea of dancing like a kangaroo. That's an interesting claim from a woman who did it 20 years after the Wiggles and 60,000 years after...
Okay. This is where things are getting miscommunicated. It's the silhouette. To be fair, it's the silhouette of it. Unless it's the move. I don't know. I'm going to read. There's documentation of saying it. So
Indigenous people did. Although, to be fair to Raygun, unlike the Wiggles, she didn't do the dance with Rolf Harris.
She may be saying it's a silhouette. It might be deeper than that. I don't know who to believe at this point. I need document.
And as for your other moves, Rachel, I'm pretty sure Michael J. Fox has done most of these ones before, and I've definitely seen this move on Family Guy. Also, isn't your PhD thesis titled Deterritorializing Gender in Sydney's breakdancing scene? Your entire doctorate is about why women are struggling to get into breakdancing, and here you are suing another woman for getting into breakdancing. Seems pretty
That's rough.
Tutorial to me, Raygun. Look, Rachel, you had a real shot at becoming a relatable, likable, funny part of Australian culture. But with this move, you've blown your second massive opportunity. I'm Lewis Spears. Hit follow. Talk tomorrow.
Good job, Lewis. You know what? That's rough. That hits. All right, let's go into this guy's story. So, this guy's name, you can see it up top here. Chilsey. I'm not entirely sure who this guy is, but maybe Zax can fill me in on who this guy is. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's not just a silhouette. Okay, cool. Okay, so we'll dive into this. She should get paid off all that. All of what? She should get paid off of what? Exactly. Her studies should be criticized because, meaning... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so here comes the situation with how we're getting into things are also being misinformed by Raygun. So, hey, there's no audio. Oh, okay, it's just a story. All right, a little busy. Can I pause this? Yes, I will be able to. All right. Raygun claimed to not have copyrighted the Roo dance when she apologized to Indigenous people off of Australia. Okay. All right. So, now, I'm assuming if I can get... Yeah, her lawyers came after him, not just for the girl community. They're threatening him too. Oh, shit, really? Oh, okay. So this guy Chilsey owns the club, okay, and Chilsey is also being threatened to get sued by her legal team. Ah, man, this is guys. I'm just finding this information out too, so bear with me, because all this is coming out today. All of this stuff. So this is actually, I'm assuming this is a cease and desist, correct? If I'm mistaken, please correct me. Shit, I wish I could like zoom in on this a little bit more. Our client's choreography performed at the Olympics was the culmination of over 10 years of training. Our client has spent significant time, effort, and expense creating her choreography. You guys see my eye roll? 10 years to create the kangaroo. She's getting her bag because of a silhouette. No. Misinformed. It's not just about the silhouette. We'll get into it. Of creating her choreography. You'll recognize this Olympic level choreography is a complex sequence of moves and techniques of which our client is the creator and author. Copyright subsists in the choreography as an artistic work. Okay? So everything she does is technically hers because she's an artist and she created it. This is okay. So this is what we're getting into. Yeah, okay. So zooming in on it. What does it say? Our client's rights in this intellectual property are very valuable. Our client will take whatever action is available to it to protect its rights. Okay. I think he highlights like the other part too. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Zoom out a little bit, bro. Wait, stop. Okay. Our client's choreography is an original dramatic work fixed in tangible medium of expression, being in multiple broadcasts, including the Olympic broadcast on 9th of August, 2024. Our client is the creator of the choreography that was published around the world. The provisions of the Australian Copyright Act are acceptable. Okay, so it's the moves themselves. So it's not just a silhouette. It's the kangaroo dance. It's literally what it is. They're doing this because you can't copyright a move, but you can copyright a series of moves, or better known as choreography. Exactly, why not? Yeah. It became copyright almost immediately. It was recordable and broadcast. Exactly, yeah. So technically, her doing the kangaroo, like maybe it's not the move itself that is copyrighted, but maybe it's not the move itself that's copyrighted, but because she did this performance, like at the Olympics, and it's broadcasted, it's now copyrighted technically because she did the kangaroo into a top. It's a sequence now. It's not just the move itself, but that move is part of the sequence. So technically, every move she did in there is now, we can kind of go above that, right? So we can go above that and say not just the kangaroo, but technically anything, any move she did in there is copyrighted according to this. Correct? Is that the way it's coming off? Because if it is, that's very not good. In our view, if the choreography is used, our client will suffer loss and damage by reason of infringement committed, including the loss of a licensing fee. Dude, are we fucking serious with this? This is rough. This is like bad. Also, to come off of here and just say your silhouette was the only thing copyrighted, and then reading this is rough. Let's continue. I'm going to also read the some of the stuff that Zach just sent me to. Okay. Let's read this. Undertake not to use or in the future use our client's property, which includes the name and trademark Raygun pose. Oh, so you can't use Raygun and you can't use Raygun pose. Both of them are out of it. Images of our, you can't use an image of the client, which is, I get that, that's fine. I mean, I get that you can't do the name either, but I mean, Raygun pose is a little, you're reaching. The choreography she did, other copyright works, Olympic recordings, story or history of our client. So anybody, either way, when things become legal, yeah, there are a lot of things that need to be taken into account. For example, the price of lawyers, court time. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, some people just don't even want to deal with it because court prices are just so, I mean, for the amount of money you're going to pay for, like, certain situations is just unbelievable. You can apply this concept to biting. You bite, you pay. You bite, you pay. Yeah, but what are you paying if you bite? I mean, people are going to be like, oh, you're a biter. But, like, I ain't getting charged legal fees with that shit. This is life-changing type of shit. This is like, yo, if I do one of them moves and I get called out for it, I go to court. I'm getting sued. I'm getting sued for money. Raygun smoked that. Yeah. Raygun is technically smoking all of us right now. She's smoking the whole community. All you guys that were talking like all that trash about her, she's coming back at you. And this is how she's doing it. Y'all aren't going to be able to break anymore without having to pay. Damn, Flowmaster definitely did that kangaroo move in 2016. Yeah. Can we just blacklist her from all? Well, that's the thing. I don't know. Okay, well, that'll be another thing I talk about. You guys aren't going to like the other thing I talk about either. I mean, you guys will find it funny. You guys will like it, actually. Let's continue with this real quick. Yeah, Raygun pose. Yeah, so you're not allowed to use her image or anything like that. So all this stuff that she was talking about earlier was saying it was only the silhouette it's bullshit. Now, if these documents are accurate, and this is from the owner of the club who is also being threatened to be sued by her, so I'm going to take this guy's word for it, where this is the paperwork that he got sent. The threat of suit is a very expensive proposition, even if you're 100% innocent. Yes, handsome Bojan. What a handsome Bojan is in here. Okay. So here comes a little bit more. As we've already noted, our client is an Australian professional breaker with over a decade's worth of professional breaking experience, including performing at an international level. Prior to competing for the Australian breaking category of 2024, blah, 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 blah. She's also won. They're just saying what she's won. So that's the silhouette, I'm assuming, right? This top part. I think he'll zoom in on it. I'm just keeping it out here so I can kind of read a little bit of it. Our client's choreography performed at the Olympics was a culmination of over 10... Yeah, I already read this. Yeah. Apparently, this is misinformation. Seems like you're misinformed. That's what he put on his thing. Okay, so let's... I think he zooms in on the... Okay. So... shit, I can't... Oh, okay, I do have audio.
Interesting. Amazing. Oh, what's that date say? Ooh.
So, it's saying, Catching Rays Part 1... We were blindsided by the event. First we heard of it was Friday, a day before. Remember when I said to remember that? Well, this is just, you'll see.
Interesting. Oh, what's this?
So you can also see, he'll zoom in on the So that is the copyright where they're, well, apparently the silhouette that they're the only thing that they're getting them on. When in actuality, we just fucking watched, well, we read it all. Where are all those B-boys and B-girls that were crying about bullying Raygun? Where are y'all? I don't think a lot of people were. I think more normal people were saying, hey, don't be. To be fair, I don't think you should be bullying people at the end of the day. I think breaking is not that deep, or we're threatening people like just over the line type of shit. I think saying what you feel is fine, but keep it controlled. I think a lot of unhinged people were making some unhinged comments, especially on the internet. Like, I don't know. I do think it was a little bit over the top, but I'm not saying that the situation is wrong, and I'm not saying people should be upset about it. Just sometimes people go a little bit over the top.
Very interesting. Blindsided, you say?
Remember Raygun?
Okay. So with all that, that's all my videos that I got. But that's the situation that's happening right now. I don't know. It's probably going to evolve within the next couple of... Still have to go through legal. Yeah. The breakers literally came to Raygun's back. Initially came. Yeah. Initially, when the first happened, I'll say this. Like, people were sticking up for Raygun in the beginning because... And it's not saying, like... I don't think B-boys were really saying, like, yo, she's whack. Like... I mean, kind of hindsight they were, but nobody was really saying like, yo, get this girl out of the community, like blah, blah, blah. Again, like I talked about in the beginning of the stream, it's like, we're breakers. We're taught by everybody to be yourself and have fun. Was she maybe doing that? It looked like she was just having fun and being herself. But like I said, over time, more and more is coming out that it's not looking like it's, B-boy should have been like all about, like everything that's being said right now is kind of just like not a good look at all. Again, breaking is breaking. For anybody to go and break, do whatever you want to do, I get it. Make the bag if you want to make the bag. Admit it, though, if you're going to try to make the bag. Also, don't be lying around like whatever the fuck is going on right now. This is just shady shit happening right now. I was definitely defending her performance at the Olympics. It's this type of stuff I'm not defending. Exactly. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to defend her dancing at the Olympics. Nobody knows anything about it, right? Especially in the breaking community when like people don't know about anything. Like it is what it is. I just think at the end of the day, with where we're at now, you can still defend her like her performance at the Olympics. Like it's whatever. She's being herself, whatever. But the way that she's handling everything after this situation is the main issue that should be talked about. And if people start to, you know, if she is leading by example and people start to pick up on this, who says that the dude down the street from me that used to, like I said earlier, the dude down the street from me that used to break in 1996 doesn't go and say, hey, I'm going to start, see this footage? I did this in 1992. Let's copyright it. Because it's a sequence of events. Like, why not said, like, you know, not to do the move itself, but because it is a sequence of events, technically every single one of them moves in that sequence is part of that copyright at that point. She will be the richest and most well-known breaker of all time. To be fair, I agree. I think she, right now, she is definitely the most known. I don't know. If you guys can name me somebody who's more known, please do. I don't think any other person is more known than Raygun for breaking right now, which is wild. I mean, I'd be making bag too. I'd be trying to make the bag. But I would admit it. I'd be like, yo, you're making money off my name? Bro, come on. Cut me some of that. Let's be honest, man. But also, I'm just glad nobody at my job isn't talking to me about Raygun. Oh, believe me, my job I heard about for about 3 weeks straight. My boss literally did not give up. Menno is winning the poll on my page. Who is more hated in the breaking scene? People are mad at Menno just because he won Red Bull right now. Give it a year when Raygun's name is still up in the limelight of people talking about it. Surpass Cloud? I would say so. To be fair, I think there's more people that are more known than Cloud was too. Cloud was known because he was a Madonna dancer. And I remember I saw a video of somebody, when somebody first told me that Cloud was a Madonna dancer, and I was like, no way. And they're like, yeah, he's like kind of like known for like dancing with Madonna. And then I went on like YouTube or something, and there was like a video titled like, oh, Cloud Campus, you know, like his name, and like it was like some girl like across the street filming him walking into like his hotel or something. It was like celebrity stuff, TMZ type shit. I think there's a larger conversation to be had here, making overstaying or taking up too much space. Yeah, I agree. Why not? Maybe I should have you on and like have a little bit of a conversation with you within like the next week or two, if you're down, if you have some time. I think more people should kind of be talking about it because the situation is kind of it's something new, but it's something that like I'm pretty sure a lot of people have thought about it possibly could happen. It's just now it's kind of like there. Surpass Vin Diesel. Ooh, dude. No. Not surpassing Vin Diesel. I think more people know Raygun as like a breaker, and Vin Diesel, I think more people know Vin Diesel for Vin Diesel versus like Vin Diesel being the funny breaker. Cloud isn't famous, not even comparable with the audience Raygun has. Yeah. I agree with that. Let's do part 2 interview soon. Yeah, 100%. I'll contact you on Instagram. We'll set up a date. Crazy Legs? No, he's not larger. I don't think so. Raygun is easily bigger than Crazy Legs. I go with my mom and I'll be like Crazy Legs. Well, actually, my mom might know who Crazy Legs is. I go with somebody else. My boss at work. My boss at work. No, 90% of people at my work, nobody knows who Crazy Legs is. 1,000%. Raygun, every single person at my work knows who Raygun is. The after effects on Raygun to us was funny for a few months because of hiring OGs making funny judgments. Yeah. I think it was funny at first. Now it's just getting bad. Where I'm like, this isn't cool anymore, right? Like, I think it's good to talk about because nobody's going to talk about it. Everybody's just going to make negative comments about it rather than let's just put the information out there and kind of like see what everybody wants to say about it. Because technically something should be done. Oh, also I forgot to talk about. So, with Raygun being very big, just not going to say where I heard it from or anything, but from what I heard, WDSF wants to work with Raygun and, use this as she's like very, very known and like, talked about, and use this to push WDSF for their like next big event coming up. That's cool though, right? That's something the Raygun community wants. They want Raygun to be part of this stuff still. To be fair, I don't want Raygun to stop dancing at all. Like, I don't want to. But she needs to, like, take accountability and, like, just be real with everybody. Hero 10 is famous as the guy not in the Olympics. Yeah, the winner of the Olympics scales nowhere near how famous Raygun is compared. What do I do for a living? I do logistics at Home Depot. We can say logistics at Home Depot. I work with trucks and scheduling and been working there for a long time. Competitive ballroom dancing. Yeah, that's exactly what WDSF. Oh man, I don't know when they're coming back, but when they come back, I don't know. I think the b-boy community as a whole has a very bad taste in their mouth from the events that lasted, the way that they handled the whole, Raygun situation, turning off comments, not responding to people, very, very bad, very badly. Whoever was in charge of damage control for that literally kept digging that hole deeper and deeper and deeper. Raygun can use the trademark to pay back the breaking scene. That would be good. Yeah, right? Yeah, just give us all a little bit of chunk of that, man. Let the musical happen. Make your money. Distribute. Be nice to the community. Give back. Oh, man, it's so wild. I thought we were done with this. I thought it was like, okay, she's like done breaking, like, and then like that $10,000 challenge thing came out, and I was like, all right, I get it. It's still like kind of there. This is wild. What's even more wild, I think, is somebody making a musical about her. You're gonna tell me that there's other people more? No, listen. I don't know. Most people don't get musicals done about them, right? Like, she is up there. If you have a musical made about you, I'm pretty sure you're probably the most famous breaker of all time. There's not one breaker I know that had a musical made about him. say that. It's crazy. I did do logistics for years now. I'm with Puma. Oh shit, really? Ooh, hell yeah. That's sick. Anyways, I just want to talk to you guys. I got a class I got to teach in like 30 minutes on Patreon, so I got a little bit of time actually. It's only 1 o'clock. Very short one today. Tomorrow I will not be on. Sunday though, I will be streaming. I think I'm just gonna come on, chill. Probably watch some events that happen. I've been like slacking. Also, I'm like back to like basically having my YouTube partnership back, which is superb. And I'll be back to like streaming like normally on my everyday kind of thing. Or not every day, but probably like maybe like twice a week. What do you think about her doing that 10,000 call out? I don't know. I think it's fine. You know what I mean? Like if I was in that situation and somebody was like, hey, also it wasn't like she did like the kangaroo dance or anything in it. She like dressed normally. She just breaks. She did a round and she's like, think you can dance better than me? I was like, that's fine. If I was in the same situation and somebody was like, hey, we're going to pay you some money if you want to do this, we're having a challenge, I'd be like, yeah, cool. Do it. No breaker is going to decline something like that. Like, you're just going to, like the thing is when you own up and you accept it. Do a speed run on B-Boy. B-Boy the game. I don't even know if you can speed run that game, can you? DOMkey, did you think Nori beat Menno in top 16? No, I don't. I think Menno took him. I think Nori's... And I'm not saying a hat crash is, like, bad, but it's definitely one of the main things that, like, I remember off of it. I think... I don't know. Nori, the night before... Or 2 days before in the... what's it called? The... whatever it is to get into BC1. The Last Chance Cypher. Dude, he was ripping it. But then he just didn't look like he was into it, like, during the actual event. I don't know why. Breaking jams have very few formulas that work on a public. One of those formulas is we should do a crew battle feel like they should take away from right. Yeah. Wait. You don't want to do podcast scaling with your content. Wait, what? You don't want to do podcast scaling up your content. What do you mean? I am doing podcasts. That's what I'm doing. But I do want to... I kind of want to lean into making videos versus like sitting on a podcast for like 2 hours. Like, I don't know. I like talking with people. Like I can talk for hours and hours and hours about breaking and gaming. That's just something that I like to do. The issue with it is whenever I stream breaking, dude, I get like this, I'm probably going to be fine with, right? I'm not going to get hit with any, like, copy. Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe Raygun's going to be like, oh, there's my move in there. I'm copyrighting the stream. The only stream I never watch breaking, and I still get hit with, like, monetization because I have Raygun shit in here. Oh, that'd be horrible. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't doubt that. It's not going to happen. You're tired of BC1 after 10 years, the Last Chance Cypher. Dude got tired. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I think so. That Last Chance Cypher shit is like a whole event itself. I don't know. I'm a big fan of like, just keep it short and sweet, man. I don't need like a week-long thing of events going on. Like, I like BC1. Just pick 16 people that could make it, and that's it. You know. I rewatched Nori vs. Menno and posted my reaction today. I think Nori took it. Oh, really? I'll have to watch it again. I like Nori. Like Nori's like one of my favorites actually. I don't think he performed like as well as I usually see him. I think he just looked a little off. I know his hat was coming off a lot. And I'm not saying it's a crash, but it's definitely like a form of like cleanliness to me a little bit. Cease and desist in your inbox now. Yeah, I know, yeah. If I get it, I'll let you guys know. It'll be awesome, actually. It'll give me some more content to talk about, so cool. Cool, send it away. And again, I'm not like... I'm just stating facts in here, right? I'm reading documentation that I'm getting. I'm watching videos, right? This is just going based off of what's on the internet already. I'm not doing anything else. So before you hit me with anything, just know that. Take it for what it is. I really wish we could have seen you in another BC1. Nah. One is good enough for me. I'll take it. I think that's why I lost a lot of my motivation for like the bigger competitions, is just because once you make it there, you're like, that's cool. No more needs to be done. I made it. Do I need to win a belt? No. Do I need to be part of like the circle of like BC1 All-Stars? Not really. I don't don't care too much for it. I think if I was actually still stuck, I think I'm doing better today, living my life, normal job, everything going on, versus being in the breaking scene. I think I made a good decision and I don't regret breaking and competing that long at all. I just think the choices I made were done at the right time, so. This hat because competition-wise, it's a whole different league of like practice for me. Like competition-wise, I was practicing for hours a day, like every day out of the week. And with where I'm at today, I'm practicing like, I don't know, a couple times a week, a couple hours a week. And that's about it. If I would want to get back into it, I'd have to probably quit my job. His hat came off, but then he turned it into his dope hat trick moves. Yeah, but didn't his hat come off like 2 times, not just 1 time? Toys should have been there by now. Toys was in the North America qualifier. He was in the year before I was in, actually. Met you years ago at an after party at William and Mary. Big fan, much love. Hey, appreciate it. After party from the jam they held. Yeah. I mean, after parties are like, you know what? I feel like I haven't been to a jam where like the after party is just like at like a house party or something. I feel like, no, I'm not saying like it's like a bad thing, because like, I mean, it's cool that like most after parties are like in the, in the bars or something. But at the same time, I kind of miss the house parties. The house parties are super fun. Just like a DJ in the house and like just a bunch of people like chilling. Do you still train, Dom? Yeah, I train. I'm literally dancing like 3 or 4 days out of the week. Not as many hours, just because, I mean, I do a lot of shit on the side now. But I still post up footage like on my Instagram and stuff. Still dancing. Still feeling good. The day that I lose Flare 90 Flare, I'll be like, all right, guys, I think I need to, I think I need to chill. I feel like, yeah, I feel good. I feel like I have always felt like I don't feel any different. I think also I keep myself very active. I bike a lot and I do a lot of like outdoor activities. So I touch a lot of grass. I do a lot of hiking. When are we teaming up? I don't know, man. Send me the event. Jams in a bar lit because the only look at the way kid can get drunk the way they rip it in the cypher. I mean, that's kind of true though. Like I do dance a little differently when I have some alcohol in me. I'm not saying like drunk. I think there's a line you can't cross. I think a little buzz, feel it, get a little bit of the confidence. I think it's also a lot of people aren't confident enough, and once they get a little bit of confidence, they're like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now. Bar jams are good sometimes, but then bar jams are also bad sometimes because judges end up drinking too much. I think it's fine to drink as a judge, by the way. Don't see an issue with it. But when you get drunk as a judge, not good. Falling asleep, making a ruckus, no bueno. Not good. Bro, the hotel party at Shell's Battle Pro. Dude, listen, when I say Shell's Battle Pro had the illest parties, they were the illest. I don't know if they still do it or not, but maybe they have upgraded. But anytime that we would go to Shell's, like, they would put us in like this hostel. It wasn't even a hotel. It wasn't even a motel. Yeah, it was like a motel, but it was like a hostel motel. And they just had all the competitors like room next to room. And you would just like go after the event was over. You go back because you were only there for the weekend. So when they fly you out to Shell, you fly out like Friday night. You fly out like Thursday. You get there on like Friday night. You wake up in the morning on Saturday. You eat your bread because they usually just give you bread and like some of that cereal that you like have to turn the knob for that comes out. And you go to the event, you get back, half the people were like, yo, my flight's at 3 a.m., let's party, and I'll just stay up and then just hit the flight. And then everybody else was like in the morning, so everybody would just go to a hotel and just start partying right away. Dude, this is so fun. I will say that one of the benefits of getting flown out to places is definitely meeting like everybody else from like the other countries and like partying with everybody else. Super chill. So that's why it's good to be friends with everybody. Don't be an asshole. Because then nobody wants to party with you. And then you'll be that lone guy sitting in your room by yourself. I don't need to party with everybody. Also, some people, like Morris, I went to Belgium. I think it was Belgium. Yeah, it was Belgium. I was in Belgium for Unbreakable, I'm pretty sure it was. And I roomed with Morris. And I was like, Morris, man, come on, man, let's go out to the city. Like, let's go. It was like the day before the event, I think it was. Morris sat in the room the entire night and just watched horror movies. Or until nighttime. I think nighttime we had like planned dinner and stuff. But during the daytime, this dude just sat in the hotel room for like, in Belgium, sat in a hotel room and just watched horror movies for like, for like 8 hours straight. Like, Morris, you need to get the fuck out of here. If you're in another country, you need to go explore. Breaking for healthy routines and treat breaking as an exercise. Yeah. I mean, technically, that's what I do at this point. I can say, like, cycling and biking, or cycling and breaking. Cycling keeps me, like, pretty active. But, like, if I'm breaking, like, I'll feel it in my legs if I'm cycling. But if I'm breaking and I take, like, a couple weeks off or something, or if I take, like, 2 weeks off or something because I got an injury, and I get back into breaking, my whole body is, like, destroyed the next day. Like, I feel like I got hit by a truck the next day, basically. But then, you know, you just get used to it again. Morris is a weirdo. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I got a Patreon. I gotta teach. I'll be back on Sunday. Probably just gonna chill. Probably watch some shit. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. If you guys can follow, subscribe, support the Patreon. There is a support button on there too. Anything is appreciated. If you guys send any money or anything, it usually goes towards my setup for streaming. Other than that, I will be back on Sunday. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Oh, Static, you came at the wrong time, my dude. Because I am leaving. Hey, yo, you're taking me back. It was fun. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you're leaving. Yeah, I know. Sorry, dude. Okay. See you guys Sunday. I don't know what I'm watching yet. They'll be up in the air. Maybe I'll talk about the Game Awards because I've been wanting to talk about the Game Awards. They announced some ridiculous shit last night. Animusha, Witcher 4, Dog. I need to talk to somebody about it because not enough people want to talk about it. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys this weekend. Okay, bye.